Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 2 of FTB Revelations with Direwolf20. Today I am mining diamonds. Hooray! Actually, I'm mining a lot. If you saw by my brief look at my inventory, I've got a lot of stuff in my inventory right now. But I think I've always typically shown the first time I found diamonds on camera, because it's just an exciting time. So I've been doing a lot of mining, kind of between episodes to mostly just prepare for today's episode, in which we will do things and stuff. As you know, we started last episode off with some shenanigans and had some fun getting situated in this crazy world that will hopefully be a lot of fun to play, because the last few mod packs I've played have been challenge packs. Those are fun, those are cool, but I'm kind of burnt out on those, and I'm ready for just like a fun, do whatever you want style gameplay. So with that in mind, I think what we're going to do today is just check out what that means for me, right? Like, how do I just have fun and do whatever I want? So a kitchen sinky style pack. I've obviously added a few mods to FTB Revelations, which we talked about last episode. So we've got a few things in here that weren't in there before. I don't know if I mentioned, but I did add nuclear craft. One thing I didn't do when I added nuclear craft was turn off parts of its ore generation. So we're getting a few duplicated ores as a result of me not changing that config file, but that's okay. I don't really care. I'm not worried about it. I am here to have fun, and if that means having a little extra copper and tin in my world, I will survive. So I think I'm pretty much wrapped up mining here. I think I'm going to head on back to my base with all the loots that I've got, right? And my goal shall be to, you know, show you guys what I've done between episodes with all the mining and whatnot. So clearly I've got an iron pickaxe. Let's head on back and see what's up. So, woo, long mining caves that I found and made here. Clearly a lot of stuff. Found this little area here. Hello, zombie. Thank you. And away we go. I've been skipping some of the nuclear craft ores, like uranium and stuff. I don't need that just yet. I mean, like, we'll definitely be playing with nuclear craft as part of the series. It's not part of the pack by default. But I, you know, recently did a mod spotlight on it. Think it's a cool mod. Want to play with some of the reactors and stuff that I haven't gotten a chance too much to play with in the past. So might be a fun approach to doing some more stuff than I traditionally do. So you can see here a nice ravine that I found has some Thaumcraft gems. There's lots of mobs that spawn nearby though, because there's quite a few dark areas. But I also found something I want to show you guys, and hopefully I don't die as a result of trying to show you this. So far so good. Oh, nope, skeleton. Hiding from the skeleton. Do we have any more food? I have a little bit more food. I think this stuff makes me nauseous. But only for a few seconds. Ah! Alright. No zombie, please. No creeper. There's a creeper over there, but I don't think he sees me. I found this place. Hello, little respite. Archaeologist, huh? Trades emeralds for bones, or... Sweet. 15 emeralds equals a diamond. Hey, cool, an archaeologist hat. I like it. Very fancy. Not a terrible little archaeologist hut that we found down there. That's cool. And look, I even placed cobblestone stairs. You know Dyer's doing something different if he did that. Whee! And away we go. So between episodes, I just did some like basic stuff that I kind of always do. So you guys didn't really miss a lot. I made myself a bunch of Actually Edition storage crates. I don't think I mentioned that on, like, I don't think I did that on camera, right? Like, that's a new thing. So that's newish. I found a lot of blocks of redstone downstairs, and I'll show you where I'm getting that from in a minute in case you haven't seen that before. So let's see, that all looks good, that looks cool. Nice. I did a pretty good mining run there, if I do say so myself. Do I have more wood hanging around? I just have eucalyptus wood. I should chop down another tree. Can I sleep through this rainstorm that we got going on? I definitely cleared out a little bit of the forest right outside my door here. Now, is that a rustic? No, it's a Pam's beehive. Okay. Hooray! Hey, look, I even got food from that. Not a lot of food going on down here, unfortunately. I was hoping we'd have a little bit more by now. get a little bit more dirt so we can expand this makeshift farm. Extremely makeshift, but, I mean, it'll do, right, for the time being. I don't think I have my hoe anymore. Well, that's a problem. I think I avoided it so I can carry more stuff back from my mining adventure. That's okay. Into the base we go. It's raining anyway. Ugh. So you pop into there. That should be cool. I'd like to avoid using coal too much for the time being, if I can. And the main reason I want to avoid using coal too much for the time being is I want to get a dank null pretty quickly if I can, right? Because dank nulls are really nice for when you're mining. However, they do require quite a lot of coal, like a lot of coal, like a real large number of coal, right? And all the dank nulls all require some level of coal. So for like the most basic tier of dank null, you need 5 of these panels, and each panel is 4 blocks of coal. So you need 20 blocks of coal to make a dank null. That's basically what it comes down to. And if you want to upgrade your existing dank null, it's a lot more expensive overall than if you want to just, you know, get one. So I'll probably aim for like an iron dank null because they're pretty straightforward to make. Maybe gold, we'll see. But long story short, I'm gonna like conserve all my coal and save as much of it as I can, and then we'll kind of go from there, right? Does this tree? Yeah, it does. I want to like cut down an easy tree if I can. That would be nice. Yeah. Ooh, 2 more apples. Which I will definitely take. Oh good, the sun might be going down. I hear chickens. I see sheep. I'm gonna put you in here. That seems like a good time. You can go in there. So I've already created my standard suite of chests, which are like building blocks, resources. Actually, you're not resources. You look like you're... Oh, you're resources. I put these things in the wrong spot. Derpy Dyer. That's food. This is resources. Better organization. At least I'm trying to be. Ooh, lots of potatoes, actually. I'm doing pretty good on potatoes. I'll take a bunch of those. Nice. So, just, you know, things I found in chests. Like, I raided that village a couple, like, the first episode, right? So, that's what we got from the village. Nice. Overall, not terrible. I should set up a little tree farm outside. That would be a really smart thing to do. Definitely got blown up by a few creepers, as you can see, by the notes down there, but that's okay. That's what happens. You know, all in the name of mining and being ready to come back this episode and not mine on camera for 30 minutes. Because I don't think that makes a good episode. You know, mining is fun now and again, but not a like full-time whole episode on the camera. Let's see my, you know, it's not cool. It definitely doesn't seem like it would be a good idea, right? So, let's do the things. That'll do for now. I like that. Now, can I F7 you? Yes, perfect. I think we learned that last episode, right? There you go. Now we have a, you know, relatively well-lit exterior of my base. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Well, yeah, you're still cooking. Maybe I should make another one of these. 2 furnaces wouldn't be a bad idea. I'd like to, as quickly as possible, get into machining and automation and, like, all kinds of cool stuff, right? That's kind of my plan. I don't know that I have an exact plan on what I want to do. I'm thinking thermal, because I know thermal's, like, a pretty good set of resources, right? Like, you can do some pretty good stuff with thermal. That might not be a terrible idea. I'm thinking that's where I want to go, right? Because there's a few tech mods we could go with, right? Actually, additions. We've got Ender IO. and we've got thermal. And I think, like, I know I use thermal a lot, but I also feel like it's a pretty good mod, and it has some pretty good useful stuff in it. Ender IO I've done the start for before, and it's kind of a slower start than thermals. So I think I want to start off with thermal, and then maybe we'll branch out into some other, you know, processing mods, right? Let's just see what we have by way of a furnace, right? So, like, what furnace options are there? There's extra utilities, obviously, right? So that's a standard furnace. There's industrial foregoing. There's industrial craft, and nuclear craft has a furnace. There's Project Red, which I might want to play with a little bit. There's Thaumcraft's Infernal Furnace, but we're not going to start with that. So I'm thinking Redstone Furnace and Pulverizer might be the ways to go today. So I could get early game ore doubling going on. And the other thing I'd love to get is a flux bore. Right? And I don't know, I'm thinking this is probably the best one I could get right now. The next tier up requires Signalum and Petroleum, which is, you know, unless I go find some basalts, we're going to have to, you know, magma crucible up some stuff, right? There's a way to make this stuff, isn't there? This guy, yeah. Essence of Knowledge, Pulverized Obsidian, that kind of thing. But I think a flux bore is probably my goal, because if I get a resonant tier, that's a 5x5 area of breaking. It's a really nice drill, and I can enchant these bad boys. You know, I think I can enchant them with normal stuff. Yes, all the things, right? So fortune and efficiency and all that good stuff. And you can get a pretty powerful enchant out of that. Just curious, what kind of enchanting tables do I have? I've got the regular enchantment table. There's the Britannia Enchanter. And then there's also the Enchanter from Ender IO. Nice. That's probably going to play a role in making me some good stuffs. I think that's what's going to happen. Oh, we've got Steve's carts in here too. I might want to play with that. There's a lot of things I would like to play with. Open Blocks Auto Enchantment Table. Enchantment Factory. Not bad. Lots and lots of mods to play with. And I'm, like I said, excited about the fact that I will soon be able to kind of do whatever I want. And that should be cool. So let's talk about power generations, right? So if we want to do generators, right, there's plenty of options, obviously. So we could start off with like a simple dynamo from thermal. The steam dynamo is usually a pretty good entry level make power thing. So feed water in, right, from either an Aqueous Accumulator or something along those lines. Or we could just, you know, do some kind of generator. What's Ender IO's generation power options? Yeah. Like, there's some good stuff in there, but I think early game we'll probably want to go with the steam dynamo. Unless we want to go with, like, a generator from... Actually, Additions has a coal generator that's pretty simple. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking steam dynamo. That seems like a fun one to set up early game, right? Obviously, you've got your furnace generator from Ender IO, or extra utilities and all that stuff, but... Yeah, let's do... Yeah, I'm thinking steam dynamo. Yeah, we'll add this bad boy, and we might even throw some upgrades on him as time goes by. And then we'll also need flux ducts. All right, leadstone flux ducts to get started. So I think that's a good plan to start with. So the first thing we're going to want is the steam dynamo, right? And that's going to require some copper, some iron, and a little bit of silver. So let's make sure that we have a healthy amount of some of these things. And I'm going to try not to smelt too much of stuff without ore doubling it, especially things that are rare like silver. So, I mean, the bare minimum that we're going to need is 1 silver ingot. So let's start with that, right? I did lots of mining, and I compressed all my redstone because I was getting lots of it. So it's all compressed down into blocks, which is cool. Let's see. I don't know if I need diamonds yet. We will need a little bit of copper. So let's get this stuff smelting up, and we'll be back in a second to make some machines. All right, guys, we're back. I just chopped down a few trees. Let's look into getting ourselves a basic setup for power gen first, right? And we'll probably also want an energy cell of some kind, right? Like a basic energy cell might not be a terrible idea. Should be smelting lead. I think lead was another one that we're going to want a little bit of, right? 8 sound like a good number? Sure. Right after this copper's done. Right, trying to be conservative with the processing for now until we get the pulverizer and smelter up, and then we'll just automate the whole thing nice and quick. That's the goal. Should be fun. We'll see what happens, right? So I'm going to want one of you. I'm going to want... Let's get the energy power generation stuff up first, right? So like that. Lickety split. We got that going. Boom, you're off the list of to-dos, right? Another copper gear is going to require a little bit more copper, but that's okay. That's the Aqueous Accumulator we're going to need. You know what else we should have is a bucket. And we should get some water for ourselves. One bucket? I mean, we're close enough to water that we can handle this, right? Let's sleep through this night. And turn this off. Oh, hey, potatoes. I will gladly accept. So I think I'm going to just set up, you know, water back here, and we'll just get a single steam dynamo going so we can start the initial power generation thing, and then we'll kind of go from there, right? For now, I'll just pop that dude down, and then we'll set up a nice 2x2 pool in our little hut, in our little hovel. At least until we build a proper 9x9. Oh, it's happening. Like, come on. You know it. Though, like I said, if you guys submit stuff, I will totally probably use it. There we go. Nice. Okay, so you finish cooking that up. Let's get ourselves a little bit more copper, because we're definitely going to need a lot of copper. And I'm cooking up more charcoal from the trees I cut down. Good times being had. Alright, so that took care of that. We're going to want some leadstone for sure, and that means we're going to need some glass. That's right. Have I found sand yet? I feel like I haven't. Should go take a peek at that real quick while things are smelting. Sand anywhere? I feel like I may not have found sand just yet. Oh good, there's some outside here. I was hoping there would be some over in this water, and I was correct. Just enough for now to get some glass for leadstone, and then we'll be cool. And I mean, like, it's clay. How can you not? How can you not be like, hey, look, there's clay there. Let's grab some. All right, perfect. You know, we did not pick a bad start for this area, for sure. Not even a little bit. Nice. Okay. So a little bit of smelting of you. How about 8 of them? And while that cooks, let's get our Aqueous Accumulator going, right? So you... a little bit of tin as well. All right, let's make sure to grab some of that. Let's go with, I don't know, 8 tin for now. That seems good. You can probably be done for the moment. I'm going to throw the tin in here so I can get the Aqueous. Couple of you. Beautiful. Okay, so you still need to be made. I could make my energy cell nice and quick if I wanted to. What do you need? Electrum and silver. So I'm going to have to wait until I get a Pulverizer to make that. So we'll hold off on that until we get the Pulverizer going, right? But we've got the Steam Dynamo. How do we want to handle this? Can I make some fluid ducts? I don't think I need hardened. I can go with just the copper ones, right? Yeah, that should be fine because we're only transferring water. And you only need hardened if you're doing a hot fluid, which we're not. So that's cool. And you cooked up to here, which means you're ready. A little bit more glass. Cool. We might be cutting it real close with this Aqueous Accumulator thing, but I think we're going to be able to pull it off. Nice. Yeah, we're going to be able to pull it off. I'm impressed. I'm surprised. You know, technically, did I need to make an Aqueous Accumulator right now? No. But then on the other hand, you know, no, not that. Let's make our hammer too. Right, because that's going to be a good move right there. A little bit more iron for a hammer. I mean, iron we have a lot of, so I'm okay making that. Though you almost never have enough iron, realistically, but still. Okay. So crescent hammer, ready to go. Nice. You know what I might wind up doing? I think I'm going to move you. Just back one. There you go. And then for now, that'll be my basic machine setup, right? So then the very next thing I need to do is make the pulverizer. So you're done, you're done. We want our pulverizer first, right? So that's going to require a bit of iron and some tin. So a little bit more tin and a little bit more iron. I'm not going to sweat this stuff too much. Because again, this isn't a hardcore back, right? So I can be a little bit less conservative, but I'm also trying to be, relatively speaking, efficient with my resources, right? All right, machine frame check. So then I just need a couple copper gears. So I'm going to need 4 more copper. And for the pulverizer, a gold. We're going to definitely need one of them. And probably a touch more iron. And then I also noticed we're going to need some gravel turned into flint. So I don't think I've found... I feel like I found gravel. Do I not have any gravel? That's strange to me. I should have gravel. I know I found some when I was mining, but I don't know what happened to it. So let's go check out over in our water pit. Sometimes there's gravel in water, right? Oh, look at that. How convenient. Hey, look, it even dropped a flint the first try. Now, I'm assuming this recipe's in here? Advancement made Ender IO conduits? How did I get that? I have no idea. Maybe I just got the recipe for Ender IO conduits? Like, it's gravel, sand, and clay, right? So... I'm bummed that that 3 gravel to clay recipe doesn't exist. Oh well, we'll just have to hope for a little bit of luck. I mean, there's enough gravel here, I'm going to find some, right? One would think. Okay, I got 2 gravel on me. So that, yeah, it should be cool. Let's see how you guys doing. Not terrible. All right, pulverizer needs a piston. And it's going to need another one of you. And it's going to need that 1 gold that I talked about having. You know what? Is tiny charcoal a thing? It totally is. I should be doing that. Okay. Now that we have a pulverizer, we can start ore doubling, right? Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, right? So you need some coal. Let's do charcoal if we can. What I'm gonna do is 2 stacks of that, so that 1 stack can go in there and the other stack can go in here. Do you not accept tiny charcoal? Today I learned. How do you not accept tiny charcoal? How do you not accept tiny charcoal? That's something I would absolutely expect. All right, now if we want to speed up furnace production, right, we're gonna need another gold, 8 more copper, some more tin and iron, right? So all the things. So basically, let's clean that up, right? We'll get some more copper, we'll get some more tin, and we'll get some more gold. And what I'm going to do is do your standard in and out setup for a chest, right? So if I configure you with auto input enabled, I should be able to throw these guys in here, and he will start pulverizing, right? And that seems like a good move for now. Okay, so let's actually just let 1 of these go through, and then we'll make this even more automated in a minute, right? Nice. And then for now, I can smelt this in this furnace, and then we'll transfer that over to the Redstone Furnace here in just a minute. Alright guys, we're back. So I did a bunch of smelting and pulverizing and stuff in that little gap there. Well, I was just waiting for some things to cook, and so far so good. So we've got a bunch of stuff now, which is nice. I wanna real quick, if I can, whip up a few things before we wrap up the episode, right? So first off, I need this guy, right? So we're gonna need an Electromagnet. So luckily I should be able to make that now because I left my pulverized silver and gold in here. So I should be able to combine these guys. And in fact, we're gonna need a few of these Electrums because I also want to use Electrum. Let's see, is 6 enough? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for just the flux bore, right? So I'm going to definitely need 7, 8 to get going there. So you guys cook that up. You're making more charcoal for me. I was cutting down trees in the interim there too. How about we get our redstone furnace going? Does that sound cool? So we're totally going to need some clay cooked up. So you're almost done. Let's do this real quick. You get to work on that. Okay. So you can make that for me. Okay. Then we want a couple of these. That looks cool. Another one of you. And another one of these. Gonna need some more sand into glass. Did I smelt all my sand? Is such a thing even possible? Did I smelt all that sand that I harvested? I mean, to be fair, I harvested 16 pieces of sand. So it's not like I harvested a ton of sand. I'm just a little surprised that I used it all already. I shouldn't be, but I am. But, like, my goal here, guys, is to basically get a basic ore doubling and smelting system and a flux bore and maybe even a saw by the end of this episode, and maybe even an energetic infuser, so that I have like a really nice between episode mining adventure. Because I'm probably going to go mining again between episodes, and having those things would be lovely. It would be very nice to be able to say, hey, look, I can go mining now, and I've completed these tasks on camera, so that you guys can see the benefits of mining, right? So you're still cooking up charcoal for me. You should probably be getting low on power. Oh, you're actually doing okay. So I'm not going to worry too much about him. Get some sand in there for the glass that I need. Combine these dudes. And that piece of glass should be the last thing I need for the furnace. True? I believe that to be true. The other thing I'd love to have is that energy cell if I could. So that should be that. And then there's your redstone furnace. And then the energy cell would need you, right? So let's get these guys cooking. One of those, and then I should have what I need for the energy cell. Yes? Yes-ish. I need more glass. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not you. You. Alright. So let's do this for now. So at least you can get some power. Hey, hey, it's working. Beautiful. Let's not hold glass in our hand, especially when I'm low on glass and I know placing it and breaking it's not going to work out well for me. It's going to be a bad time. All right, so how about an energetic infuser? What would be involved in making one of these bad boys? More glass, of which we don't have. Let's look real quick at that. Okay, so if I want you... I didn't already make one of these, right? Energy cell frames? I don't think so. And then I need you to make one of these, and now we have an energy cell. That's going to be extremely helpful for me. So let's pick this bad boy up. That was like the worst RNG possible. Not that it's the end of the world, but you know. Alright, so that should be blue on the back, right? Yes, cool. And then I want you basically oranging on all other sides. Cool. So now you should be outputting power like that. Nice. Looking good. Cool, cool, cool. And then energetic infusers, the last one I'm going to need here. All right. So one of you. A little bit more lead. Boom. Make me some lead. Probably a little bit more copper as well while we're at it. Okay. And it looks like I'm also going to need 2 silver and a gold ingot. So silver, where are you at? And obviously we will soon be, you know, cooking all of these ingots, all in automation. But, you know, for now, we're just kind of getting the stage set. We will be automating all this very shortly. And then we should have a nice path forward for ourselves. Cool. So another one of you. Energetic Infuser. I should be getting 2 of these. 1 of these. And that needs 1 of these. And boom, Energetic Infuser. Nice. Alright, so then... there, and you're probably getting low on coal, but now I can throw a bunch of charcoal in there because we have a nice battery buffer in between, which is awesome. Alright, now that we're ready to make the energetic infuser, let's real quick knock out the flux spore. How does that sound? So 1 of you also needs some more copper. Where are we at over here? There's some copper. Never hurts to have a little bit more resources, right? Actually, iron we're really good on. You know what we need? I think we've got nickel. Let's combine you and you. Let's get a little bit of this cooking. That would be a good thing to cook, is Invar, because we know we need that, right? And let me grab my diamonds, because I know we're going to need that for our flux spore. And that'll be a nice little setup here. So you. So that's that. An iron gear. We need more tin and silver. Do I have more tin dust? I don't have more tin dust. Do I have more tin in here? Zinc, aluminum, lead, tin ore. Ugh. We literally have 1 tin ore. That should work, right? Yay! Hopefully I don't need any more tin for the moment. But if I do, we'll figure it out. Silver, tin, lead, gold. Okay. Invar. Sweet. Hey, our first flux spore. Beautiful. Now to upgrade you, we're going to need an Invar gear. Perfect amount of Invar available to us. Nice. Now we need an Electrum gear. And that is a flux spore. Booyah! In episode 2. That's what's up. Alright, and then we should have no problem charging it on our energetic infuser. And that's 100% wrapping up point for the episode. So for now, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. I will do a little bit of mining between episodes. But for now, take it easy.